Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you have an amazing day. It's Jamie from Red Rag Marketing here. Now in my last post I promised you guys I would jump on here and show you how to run a split test in Facebook Business Manager. Now for those of you that don't know, a split test is a marketing strategy where two elements of a campaign are tested against each other to see which one performs the best according to the data that you see. Now, it's massively important that if you're running Facebook ads that you're split testing the ads in order to maximize the performance. Without doing this, you're going to struggle to get any kind of performance out of your ads. Now, I'm going to jump straight into it. So once you're in Business Manager, you go to the Ads Manager section, and then down on the left-hand side here, you'll see a little green button that says Create. So we click on that, and it will lead us into another screen where we can choose the marketing objective of the ad, whether that be to drive traffic to your website, whether it be increasing engagement, video views, conversion to Messenger, whatever that might be. You can select it here depending on what the outcome is you want to achieve. Now, in this example, I'm going to choose Messenger conversions. Basically, what that means is it will convert for people that are most likely to send me a message in Messenger. Quite powerful objective because it allows you to retarget people with a bot such as ManyChat or something like that. Again, if you want me to do a video that shows you how to use a messenger bot such as ManyChat or something like that, then reach out to me and I'll happily do another video that shows you that. So once you've selected your objective, you go down to your campaign name, and here you just put in whatever is going to jog your memory about this campaign. And again, it's only you that's really going to see it. So just whatever helps you remember what the campaign is about, because after a while you have a few campaigns on the go. So once you've done that, you then hit this button here to say Create Split Test. And what will pop up is this box here where it'll give you four options. Four different variables that you can test, whether that be the creative of the ad, the creative being like the picture or the video, the ad copy itself, things like that. You've got the delivery optimization, so you can test whether you want to optimize the ad to run with like link clicks or page views or whatever it might be. There's different optimizations you can select from. You've got the audience itself you can split test, so the demographic of the people that the ad's going to be shown to. So you can see what's working best for you. You've got the placement, so whether the ad's going to be on like Facebook, Instagram, whether it be on a desktop computer, whatever it might be, you can select that and test it to see which one's working best for you. So in this example, I want to test the audience. Right? The audience and the creative, I would say, are the most important ones that you could test. It's massively important that you get those right in order to optimize the performance of the ad. So once you've selected your variable, you then go to set up ad account. And it'll ask you a few bit of basic information, so the country that you're in, the currency, the time zone, and all that kind of stuff. So just make sure that's right for you, and then hit the continue button. In the next screen, it's going to ask you whether you want to, if you want to change the variable that we've selected in the previous screen. So don't worry if you think that you've selected the wrong variable, you can change it any time here, depending on what the variable is you want to test. So I'm going to stick with audience for now. Now, if I scroll down, we've got ad set A and ad set B. So these are the two different audience split tests that I'm going to run. So if you go to create new audience, it'll bring up another screen where you can get into more detail about the audience that you want to target. So here you've got the location. So you can test different locations anywhere in the world, basically. So depending on the country that you want to test, you can also go down into regions in that country. You can also go for like a pinpoint on a map, and you can expand out a distance depending on where you want to target. So you can get really, really detailed on that depending on what you want to achieve. You've got the age range, so you can leave it at the standard if you want to, 18 to 65, or you can adjust the ages, so you can go like 18 to 55, whatever it is that you feel is that's something that you want to test. You can select select the gender, whether it's all men, women, whatever. You can test that as well. You go into here and select the language. So we only want to be hitting people that can speak English, especially if we're running a messenger conversions. We want the messenger to convert with people that can actually speak to me. Unless you can speak multiple languages, then that's cool. So we've also got the detailed targeting here. Now the detailed targeting section is really, really important. Usually you want to do a bit of research behind this before you go and select your detailed targeting. But like, for example, if I was running an ad that's going to be targeting entrepreneurs, online entrepreneurs, then I might want to target anyone who has an interest in maybe Russell Brunson. So basically, you can select, you've got two L's, I think. There we go. So you can select any kind of detailed targeting you want. So by selecting Russell Brunson, it basically means that this ad is going to be shown to anyone who has an interest in Russell Brunson on online, on mainly Facebook. So anyone within this country, within this age range, within this gender, who's interested in Russell Brunson. And basically it gives us potential reach up the top right hand corner here of 2.4 million people. So that's pretty big targeting. It's gonna hit here. You can further narrow the audience if you wanted to. So if you wanted to get even more specific, I could say anyone who's interested in Russell Brunson, and also digital marketing. If I wanted to get really, really specific, and again, so they have to be also interested in Russell Brunson and digital marketing, and you can see it's reduced the potential reach of 550,000 people. Still quite a fairly sized audience, to be honest. So anyway, you get the idea. You can get super strategic with your targeting of your ads, but you want to do a bit of research before you just start going chucking any old demographic, any old detailed targeting in there. So once you're happy with that, you then hit save as if it's an audience you want to save for future use, or you just hit confirm and it will carry on to the next ad set. So you can move on to ad set B now, and you do exactly the same thing. But what I would recommend is when you're running a split test based on the audience, test one thing. Well, any split test actually, only change one thing at a time. So don't change the whole audience in a completely different ad set, because it's going to be very difficult for you to work out what has actually worked and what hasn't. I would suggest changing one thing. So in this case, I might just change the detailed targeting to someone different, or a different detailed targeting, like rather than Russell Brunson. Or I might change the age range or whatever, but just change one thing at a time. And then based on the data, that will allow you to see what is working and what's not. All right. You can run multiple split tests, so you're not limited to two. You can test other ad sets alongside each other as well. So that's cool. Moving down, we go to placement. To be honest, I leave it at automatic placements. Just let Facebook do this magic for you. The algorithm's really clever, and it'll decide. It'll show the ad to the placements that are working best for you anyway. If you really wanted to, you can edit placements, and you can select different types of devices that it'll be shown on, whether it's only Facebook, Instagram, on the news feed, whatever it might be. You can get really, really specific on that based on what you want to achieve from your ad. To be honest, I just leave it at automatic, because Facebook will do all that for you, and it will automatically show it to the people and it's to the demo, to the placement that's performing for you anyway. So once you go down to the next section is delivery optimization. This is where you can set the budget for your ad set. So I might say, like, I want a £2 a day on each ad set to start off with while I'm gathering a bit of data. Obviously the budget's up to you. So set it to whatever you want to set the budget to. And then you go down to set the split test budget itself. So that'll be £2 per ad set, and then I could set total total ad set budget of £4. That'll mean it'll be each ad set, if I'm running two ad sets, will be £2 each during the testing. You can set the duration that you want to run the split test for, and then what you do is just hit continue, and it will lead you onto the next section, which will show you is all about the creative of the ad, so the ad copy, picture, the video, things like that. Now, if you want me to create another video to show you how the next section works and kind of take you through it step by step, then comment next step on this video. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, just comment next step, and I will show you where next to go and how to do it. Anyway, guys, I hope you found some value in that. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching. I'm Jamie from Red Rag.